everyone and welcome to today's assembly. Today we're going to be entertained by P5-7 pupils. It's our final instalment of our Scottish poems in recognition of Robert Burns. Sit back, relax and enjoy, and have a fabulous weekend everybody. Bye.
Up in the morning early by Robert Burns. Up in the morning's not for me. Up in the morning early, when all the hills are covered with snow, I'm sure it's winter fairly. Cold blows the wind frae east to west, the drift is driving searly. Sae loud and drills I hear the blast, I'm sure it's winter fairly. The birds they chittering in the thorn, a day they fare, but sparely, and langs the nights frae e'en to morn, I'm sure it's winter fairly.
Address to the Toothache by Robert Burns. My curse upon your venomed sting that shoots my tortured gums alang, and throw my luggies mony a twang, wi' gnawing vengeance. Tear my nerves wi' bitter pang like racking engines. Adown my beard the slavers trickle, I throw the wee stools o'er the mickle, while round the fire the giglets keckle. To see me loup, while raven mad I wish a heckle, were in their doubt. When fevers burn or argues freezes, rheumatics gnaw or colic squeezes, our neighbours' sympathy can ease us. We pitying moan, but thee the hell o' our diseases, mocks our groan. In a' the numerous human duels, all hair staff bargains, cutty stools, where worthy friends racked the mules, sad sight to see. The tricks o' knaves are fashion fools, though bare saint the gree. Where that place the priests call hell, where the tones o' misery yell, and ranked plagues their numbers tell, in dreadful raw, though toothache surely bear saint the bell amang them all. Although grim mischief-making chiel, that guards the notes o' discord squeal, till daft mankind aft answer real, in gore a shoe-thick, gie the phase of Scotland's wheel, a townman's toothache.
Fair fire on his sonsie face, great chieftain o' the pun race, aboon the eye attack your place, pinch, tripe, therm. Where are you wordy off a grace, as lines my ear? The groaning trenchers that you fill, your hurdies like a distant hill, your pin might help to mend a mill, in time o' need. While through your pores a dews distill, like amber beads. His knifey rustic labour dight, and catch you up wi' ready sight, trenching your gushing wi' entrails bright, like ony ditch. And oh, what a glorious sight, warm, reeking, rich. Then horn for horn they stretch and strive, they'll tack the hind till stone they drive, till others well-swag kites belive, are bent like drums. And all the good man may slight to rive, be thank it tums. As there that o'er his French ragout, or roll the ole that store sou, or fricassee would make her spew with perfect scorner. Look down on sneering scornful view on sick a dinner. Your pores man make mankind your care, and dish them out, billow fair, nae scoltin' once, nae stinking ware that jumps in luggies. But if you wish your grateful prayer, gie her a haggis!
To a Mouse by Robert Burns. Wee sleekit cooling timorous beastie. Oh, what a panic's inside beastie. That in the startle waste to hasty with Brooklyn and Brattle. I wouldn't be later than unchasty wee murdering pattle. I'm truly sorry man's dominion has broken nature so union, and justifies that ill opinion which makes thee startle at me, thy poor earth-born companion and fellow mortal. I don't know owls, but they may thieves. What then? Poor beastie thou mun live, a damning ichor in a thrave. It's a small request. I get a blessing with the lave and never missed.
Up in the morning early by Robert Burns. Up in the morning's no for me. Up in the morning early, when all the hills are covered with snow, I'm sure it's winter fairly. Cloud blows wind from east to west, the drift is driving severely. Say loud and shrill, I hear the blast. I'm sure it's winter fairly. Up in the morning, snow for me. Up in the morning early. When all the hills are covered with snow, I'm sure it's winter fairly. The birds that twittering in the thorn, a day they fare but sparely. And lang to the night fair e'en to morn, I'm sure it's winter fairly. Up in the morning, snow for me. Up in the morning early. When all the hills are covered with snow, I'm sure it's winter fairly.
Then fire your honest soncy face. Great chieftain of the pudding race. A boom your eye, you take your place. Pay, tripe, or thumb. A wheel ordy as long as my arm. The groaning trenchers there you fell. Ya hurlies like a distant hell. You pin one head to mend a mill in time o' need. Well, throw your pores the dews distill like amber bees. His knife see rustic labour dight and cut you up ready splight. Trenchering and gushing your tails be light like ony ditch.
My Hoggy by Robert Burns. What will do gin my Hoggy die, my joy, my pride, my Hoggy. My only beast I had him in vow, but I was voggy. The lee lang night we watched the fall of me and my faithful doggy. We urged not but the roaring in among the braes sae scroggy. But the hullet cried frae the castle wall, the blitter frae the boggy. The tod replied upon the hill, I trembled for my Hoggy. When day did dawn, cocks did crow, the morning it was foggy, and Uncle Tyke lapped the dyke, and maist has killed my Hoggy.
Addressed to the Toothache by Robert Burns. My curse upon you venom stang, that shoots my tortured gums alang, and throw my lugs mony a twang, with gone vengeance. Turn my nerves with bitter pang, like racking engines. Adown my beard the slavers trickle, I throw the wee stools there the mickle, for ran the fair giglets keckle, to see me look. Will raven mad or wish the heckle, where in their do. Where fevers burn or argus freezes, rheumatics gnaw or colic squeezes, our neighbours' sympathy can ease us, we pity and moan. But thee thou hell o' all diseases, I mock sore groan. In all the numerous human duels, ale here is stuff, bargains, cutty stools, or a worthy friend rack tie the mules, sad sight to see. But tricks o' knaves or fash o' fools, thou bearest the gree. Where'er that place be priests call hell, where all the tones of misery yell, and ranked plagues of their numbers tell, in dreadful roar. But the toothache surely bears the bell among them all. O thou grim mischief-making chiel, that gars the notes o' discord squeal, and till daft mankind aft dance a reel, in gore a shoe thick. Gie all the fays o' Scotland's wheel a toon man's toothache.
2, 1, go. My name is Martin and I'm from P6 and I'll be doing the poem Up in the Morning Early. Up in the morning, snow for me, up in the morning early. When all the hills are covered with snow, I'm sure it's winter fairly. Kablaw the wind from east to west, the drift is driving sairly. So loud the shrills I hear the blast, I'm sure it's winter fairly. Up in the morning, snow for me, up in the morning early. When all the hills are covered with snow, I'm sure it's winter fairly. The birds that chittering in the thorn, a day they fare but sparely, and lang the night for e'en to morn, I'm sure it's winter fairly. Up in the morning, snow for me, up in the morning early. When all the hills are covered with snow, I'm sure it's winter fairly.
The Banks of Bonny Doon by Robert Burns. The fairy banks of Bonny Doon, how can you bloom so fair? How can you change a little bud, and I say feel care? The break my heart a bonny bird that sings upon the bough. Reminds me of the happy days when our first love was true. The break my heart a bonny bird that sings beside thy mate. For say I sat, for say I sang, for winter o' my fate. After I rode by Bonny Doon to see the woodbine twine, and they'll go past I always love and say to die on mine. We light him hot, I put the rose upon them on June, and say I flourish by them on the moon, and say was put on noon. We light him hot, I put the rose upon his thorny tree, but my false love stole my rose and left the thorn with me. Thank you.
Up in the Morning Early by Robert Burns. Up in the morning snow for me, up in the morning early, when all the hills are covered in snow, I'm sure it's winter fairly. Could blaws the wind frae east to west, the drifts driving sairly. Say loud and shrills I hear the blast, I'm sure it's winter fairly. The birds sit chittering in the form, a day they fare but sparely, and langs the night frae e'en to morn, I'm sure it's winter fairly.
Lines from Tam O'Shanter by Robbie Burns. Wheel mounted on his grey mare Meg, a better than ever lifted leg. Tam scalped on throw, dub and mire, despising wind and rain and fire. Whilst holding fast his gay blue bonnet, whilst croning her some old Scots sonnet, whilst glowering round with prudent cares, lest baubles catch him unawares. When, glimmering through the groaning trees, Kirkalloway seemed in a breeze, through Inchbore the beams were dancing, and loud resounded mirth and prancing. Warlocks and witches in a dance, naked till in brand new free France, when hornpipes, jigs, brathbees and reels put life and metal in their heels. Till first the capper, sign and ather, Tam hint his reason all together, and roars, "Wheel down, Kilty Sark!" till in an instant all was dark, and scarcely had he Maggie reeled, till out the hellish region sailed. As eager runs the market crowd, till "Catch the thief!" resounds out loud. So Maggie runs, the witches follow, and Monny and Eldrick screeching hollow. Now, do thy speedy utmost, Meg, and win the key stain off the brig. Thereat them through thy tail may toss, a running stream they dare nae cross. But ere the key stain she should make, the fainted tail she had to shake. For Nanny, far before the rest, hard upon noble Maggie pressed. They flew at Tam with furious ettle, but little was she Maggie's mettle. A springbok ape her master hailed, and left behind her in grey tail. The Caesar caught her by the rump, and left poor Maggie scared and stump. Ready?
Gallant Weaver by Robert Burns. Where cart winds roll to the sea, by mony a flower spreading tree, there lives a lad, the lad for me, he is a gallant weaver. Who had oars 8 or 9, they gave me rings and ribbons fine, and I was feared me heart would tine and gie it to the weaver. My daddy signed me torture band to gie the lad that has the land, but to my heart I thought I would tine and gie it to the weaver. While the birds delight in leafy bowers, while bees rejoice in opening flowers, while corn goes green in summer showers, I love my gallant weaver.
Address to Haggis by Robert Burns. For fire on a saucy face, cause chiefs to know the pudding race. I burn them all, you take your place, pinch, tribe of them. Will all you worthy of a grace as long as my arm. The groaning trencher there you feel, you heard these like a distant hill. Your pen was happy to mend the mill in time or need. While through your pores the juice distill like amber bead. His knife, his rustic labor died, and cut you up in ready sight, trenching your guts and entrails bright like only ditch. And then, oh, what a glorious sight! Warm, reeking, rich. Then home for home they stretch and drive, they tack the hymen on they drive, till all their wells with kites belike are bent like drums. Then all good men meet like to ride, be thanked home. Is there that all his French be good, or all your thou store so, or Frankie that makes spew with perfect scorner, looks down with sneer and scornful view on the sick dinner? You powers one make kind your care, and dish them out or bill of it, or Scotland wants they skinking with the jobs and luggies. But if you wish her grateful pair, give her a haggis. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Atarva Balad and I'm in P7A and I'm going to sing My Hoagie by Robert Burns. What will I do gin my hoagie die? My joy, my pride, my hoagie. My only beast I had nae me, and vow but I was vogie. The lee lang night we watched the fold, me and my faithful doggie. We heard naught but the roaring linn among the brassy scroggy, but the howlet cried for the castle wall, the glitter frae the boggy. The Todd replied upon the hill, I trembled for my hoagie. When day did dawn and cocks did craw, the morning it was foggy. Annan coat tight leper o'er the dyke, and mace has killed my hoagie. Thank you for listening.
We sleek it could in timorous beastie, oh, panics and now breasty. Now need na start a wassy hasty wi' bicker and brattle. A wad be lathering and chasey wi' murder and pattle. I'm truly sorry man's dominion has broken nature's social union, and justifies that ill opinion that makes thee startle at me, thy poor earthborn companion and fellow mortal. Thy wee bit housey to in ruin, it's silly whilst the winds are strewing, and Nathan now to big renewing o' foggage green, and bleak December's winds ensuing, baith snell and keen. Thou saw the fields lay bare and last, and weary winds are coming fast, and cosy here beneath the blast thou thought to dwell, till crash the cruel coulter passed out through thy cell. Thy wee bit heap o' leaves and stibble has cost thee mony a weary nibble, but now thou's turned out for all thou's trouble, but house or hold, to thole the winter's sleety dribble and cran roof cold. But Mousie, thou art no thy lane, improving foresight may be vain. The best laid schemes o' mice and men gang after glee, and lea us not for but grief and pain for promised joy. Still, thou art blessed compared with me. The present only toucheth thee, but I backward cast my ee on prospects drear, and forward though I canny see, I guess and fear.
Address to Haggis by Robert Burns. Fair fire on his sonsy face, great chieftain o' the puddin' race, abun them I attack your place, pinch, tripe, or therm, will I a worthy of a grace, as lang's my arm. The groaning trencher, there ye feel, ye headies, like a distant hill, ye pin wad help to mend the mill, in time o' need, while through the pores the dews distill, like amber bead. His knife see rustic labour dight, and cut ye up wi' ready slight, trenching ye gushing entrails bright, like ony ditch, and then, oh, what glorious sight, warm, reeking, rich. Then horn for horn they stretch and strive. They'll tack the hindmost on they drive, till all their wells while kites belive are bent like drums. Then old guideman may slight to rive, but thank it hums. Is there that or his French ragout, or olio wad store a so, or fricassee wad make his spew, we perfect scorner, looks down we sneer and scornful view. Oh, sick a dinner. Ye poors that make mankind ye care, and dish them out ye bill of fare. What Scotland wants in a stinking ware, that drops and luggies. But if you wish her grateful prayer, gie her a haggis.
Address to a Haggis by Robbie Burns. Fair fa, your honest, sonsy face, great chieftain o' the puddin' race, a boom them a', ye tak your place. Peep, tripe, Arthur, will add your wordy o' a grace, as lang as my arm. The groaning trencher, there ya fill, your hardies, like a distant hill. Your pin would help to mend a mill in time o' need, while through your pores the dews distill like amber bead. Here's a knife, say rustic labour dyke, and cut you up wi' ready slice, trenching your gushing entrails bright like honey ditch. And then, oh, what a glorious sight, warm, reeking, rich. Then horn for horn they'll stretch and strive, they'll tack the hind moist on their drive, to all their waltz, coats alive, or bent like drums. Then our good man likes to ride, but thank it, hums. Is there that his French ragout, or all of y'all would start a soup, or fricassee would make her spew, we perfect scunner, looks down with sneering, scornful view on sick a dinner? Poor devil, see him his trash, as feckless as a withered rash. His spindle shank a good whiplash on even it. Through bloody flood'll feel to dash. Oh, how unfit! But mark the rustic haggis fed. The trembling earth resounds his tread. Clapping his woolly name a blade, he'll mack it whistle, and legs and arms and hands will sned like taps o' thistle. Ye pair what mack mankind's ye care, and dish them out o' billow fair. Scatter once nae skinking were, we jokes and luggies. But if you wish her grateful prayer, gie her a haggis!
Woohoo!